Good morning, animation students. I would like to review really quickly how to use GoAnimate when you create your projects for week 2 and 3 and how to save your work. So I'm going to do a real brief tutorial on this. First of all, you're going to go under coursework. Semester 1 is where we're at. This is going to be week 2 and 3. So I'm going to scroll down to here. So let's start with week 2. You're looking at the principles of animation. So you're going to review what those are and look for them in some videos. But your creation project here is to create a GoAnimate Principles of Animation project for week 2, and then you're going to do a second one for week 3. What you're going to do in this video is you're going to demonstrate to me one of the principles of animation, and you're going to make a short little animation video. This site that we're going to use called GoAnimate will create the animation for you, so don't worry, we're not there. That's our final project, is when you get to that point. We're just going to practice right now with how you would create a video and demonstrate animation, principles of animation, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to go to the GoAnimate project number 1, and here's the directions. Okay, so this starts with going to a site called GoAnimate.com. This is all free, so make sure you're signing up for a free account. If it ever asks you to pay for something, you're in the wrong spot, so make sure that everything's free. I'm going to show you really quickly how that works. This is the GoAnimate site. I'm already signed in, so I already went through the login and create. It would be over here, I think, on your start screen, and it tells you how to sign up. So you would sign up, use your email and a password that you'll remember, of course. And then once you're signed in and you've created yourself an account, then you're going to go to make a video. Okay, you can watch the tutorials on all of this, and it'll tell you how to make a video from scratch, or you can just use one of their existing templates. It's up to you. It's a lot more fun to just make one from scratch. You get to choose everything, and you're welcome to do that. Or just come down and choose. Actually, I think this might be just for the pay version, so I haven't checked that out. So if you do try that and it tells you have to pay, then you're going to scroll down, pick one of the existing templates. You see how these some of them say business exclusive. Those ones you have to pay for. Anything that has a little flag in the corner, avoid those, and you can choose any of these. Okay, which one was I using before? Oh, I think I was choosing this one. Okay, so you can pick any of them you want, and they have the automatic characters for you. So let's start this one. I'm not going to do an entire video, but I'm going to do very quickly, just kind of show you. You would watch this tutorial. I'm going to skip it. Let's pick a background. I'll pick a character. I'll pick this girl. Then you can move your character wherever you want. I'm going to put her over here. And then, of course, you can go through all of these options. Spend your time if you want. Maybe I'll just pick one. I'll pick this one. That's a good one for me. Okay. You can add scenes, and you can add a lot to you add a scene down here. I'm just going to do a really short little quick one just for showing you how to save it is really my whole agenda today. So I'm going to choose a voice, and let's choose just something for her to say. Help me. And then you can choose, of course, the gender. And you know, in honor of our Norwegian exchange student, I'm going to choose Norwegian as the voice, and then you can hear it.
Help. Help.
There she is. She's asking for help. Okay, so I'm going to add that. Okay, so let's say I created my 3 scenes and I did everything I needed to. So I'm going to go to save. You can preview it if you want. I'm just going to go to save. And here's where I want you to make sure you title it. You can title it with your name if you want. And these are all optional. I'm going to have you choose private, because if you want to put it public, you can, but private is all you need to do. And then you're going to go to save and share. This is how you're going to turn it into me. So go to save and share. Make sure you click that button. Okay, then you're going to get this pop-up screen. If you don't see it, it might be behind, so you have to move your window out of the way. It might be popping up below. That happens to me sometimes. Okay, this one wants you to pay, so ignore the first one where you're going to export your video. You're not going to do that. You could embed it on another site if you know what that means. You're welcome to do that. But what I need you to do is at the bottom of the screen, you're going to choose to copy and paste this URL. That's how you're going to turn it in. So I'm just going to copy it, and then I would go over to my submissions, and then I would find that Dropbox for this project one, if it ever shows up. So yours would be over here, and it would be GoAnimation Project 1. And then my screen looks different because I'm the teacher, but I would have a text box you can just cut, or you could just paste it right in there. The other option is, the other way you could turn it in is to email it to me, or you could do both if you want to make sure I get it. So copy and paste the URL, the address, or you can email it to me. And in this case, you would choose, I would skip this screen because I don't want to import my contacts. Type in my address that you're going to email it to. Okay, and I didn't type this. This is automatically in there, but that's absolutely fine. And then I'm going to send it to myself. Okay, so you can do either one. You can paste the URL into the submissions box, which I prefer because that way I don't lose it. Or you can email it to me if you're having any issues with that, or you can do both just to make sure I get it both ways. Okay? Thank you so much for listening.